Hello. Hi. Can you see us? Can you hear me? We don't know. Hello? Hello. Can you hear us? There's a lag. So. Hi, we see you and hear you. Okay. Hi, Francie. Hi, everybody. You can take your blindfold off. All right. I'm Christy, and I'm with Making Cards with Friends, and we decided to do the blindfold challenge. This is my friend Sherry.
Hello. I'm actually really blind. I'm still going to wear a blindfold, but I am legally blind. So we're going to try this out and see if I can do any better than anybody else.
So I thought for International Disabilities Awareness Day, I thought my friend Sherry would be a great spokesperson. She's not just, she also works in activities.
I'm an activities assistant in a memory care unit for assisted living. And I have about 20 residents that I regularly do arts projects with.
She does. She creates projects. She helps them. They ask her, "Oh, is this pretty?" And she'll be like, "Yeah."
Yeah, even though I can't see it. But that's the good thing. You can just do whatever you want.
All right. So we're going to turn our camera down and get started. If you have any questions for her, go right ahead. She's very honest about all of this. And she was not born blind. She became blind in her 40s.
I was 42. I've been blind almost 16 years.
All right. So let me turn the camera down.
Okay.
And we're not down yet. All right. Here's the down camera.
Ready?
And hold on, you're still a little, oops. That's not good. Oops. What did I push? Hold on, I pushed the wrong button. There it is. Okay.
Are we ready?
And you're a little far back.
Oh.
I have to move your stamp a little bit to the left. And now you are centered.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
All right. We're starting out with, we did use a blending buddy and a Brutus Monroe sticky pad. And we're starting out with a dark blue ink to blend. Let's see.
I'm going to just circularly do this. My residents would be so excited to see me that I'm on TV.
How did Sherry lose her eyesight?
My vision loss was probably due to autoimmune. I have a very rare retinopathy called Azor, Azoor, and it is acute zonal occult outer retinopathy. And I was sighted and became legally blind in 60 days. Very quick.
Tell me when you first realized.
On 4/8 of 08, I was working. I was an accountant. And I went to lunch. And when I came back, I could no longer see my invoices. And I thought I just needed some bifocals because I was 42. And when I went to my eye doctor, who is actually a friend of mine, he said there's something really wrong. And it sent me on a 9-month journey of many MRIs and eye tests and going to lots of places in order to be tested. And after 9 months, I was diagnosed by the Ohio State University, Dr. Opremchek. All right. We're going to see what happens here. So next, I'm going to take a darker blue, and I'm going to stamp a giant snowflake. I love
I moved it to the left.
I love snowflakes and Christmas. You can ask Christy. I'm like the queen of Christmas. I just cannot get enough Christmas usually.
That was one of the hardest things when she lost her sight. She has
Yes.
a bajillion
Christmas decorations. And I decorate every room in my house. I recently moved, but I had upwards of 10 rooms, including bedrooms, bathrooms, kitchen, living room, dining room, family room, and I decorated every single one of them every year. And then I went back to school and got an associate's in social work.
Well, you could still see a little bit then, right?
Yes, a little.
And what did you use to help you at school?
At school, I had note takers, and I just trudged through. Ended up with a 3.96. Very proud of it. All right. So there's my stamp. And my next thing will be a stencil. I'm going to use a stencil. And I'm going to put on a hot pink here.
I told her it was pink.
Yes. It might be green. Christy might have lied. I don't know. I have no color vision. When I lost my vision in 60 days, I lost all of my color vision as well. I used to work in memory care in a nursing unit, and now I work in assisted living. And it actually works out better because many of my residents are cognizant enough. They know colors still, and they will let me know if I am wrong. Especially if I'm playing bingo, they will tell me if I've given the wrong numbers. For sure. Another one of Christy's favorite things is bingo, by the way.
That would be negative.
Yes.
I'd rather pull my fingernails out than play bingo.
Any more questions?
Oh wait. Looks lovely so far. It's turning out awesome. We have the same color palette. Bingo is a serious business.
Yes, it is. We play for candy. Don't cheat. You give your candy away, somebody's going to be really mad.
Dawn wants to know if you know Braille.
I do not know Braille because of AI. It's you don't need to know Braille quite as much anymore. So that works out for me. I use an Alexa for many, many things. As opposed to Braille. The iPhone, of course, is very useful. I'm trying to think what all I use. I have a thing called an ORC now, which is an optical camera reader. It can read a page for you. I am learning to work on my computer again. Also, there's a program named JAWS, and I'm learning to do that.
Oh, you hit your light.
Whoops, turned off the light and I didn't even know it. Let's see. I'm doing talk or type. I used to type 45 words a minute, but that, of course, was when I was sighted. So now I have to learn to type like a middle schooler again. but hopefully I will be able to use Word, Outlook, and Excel very soon. Here's
Go
my
up
first.
a little, like toward the computer.
Oh, sorry. So my first card, I'm done. I'm going to take it off of here and try to make a second card.
Okay, so here's some of the comments.
Okay.
Francie said, "Oh wow, never thought of that." Dawn said, "I guess AI is useful."
Super useful.
Francie said, "Amazing. This is so enlightening. At least you won't have to relearn a typewriter."
Yes, that is correct.
Beautiful card. Lovely card. Turned out beautiful. Excellent. One down. When did you lose your sight?
4/8 of 08 was the first day that I realized I was losing my sight. And on 6/2 of 08, so just short of 60 days, I was diagnosed legally blind. The last day I drove was actually June 21st of 08. There are so many levels of being legally blind and blind. I can see light. I don't have a dark blindness. I just see light all the time, like a fog, but I hardly see shadows, shapes, or anything anymore. So that is how it is for me. And I'm trying to blend some blue again. I'm going to try a little bit different technique with the stamp next time.
Somebody said 60 days is so hard for me to wrap my head around.
Yes. I think when it went so fast, though, it is almost good because it is so fast. You can't think about it. It's not like somebody's telling you you're going to lose your vision over the next 3 years where you have time to worry about it. And at first, of course, I thought it was going to be restored. The worst was when I went to University of Cincinnati and they thought I possibly had a brain tumor on my optical nerve and that I would have to have it removed and not be able to even see light and go from somewhat visual to total blindness. My girls were 14, 20, and 22 at the time. So it was very hard to think about not seeing them again. I will tell you, I was 42 when I lost my vision. I'm almost 60, and in my mind, I still look exactly the same as when I was 42. So I look really good.
Someone asked, do your coworkers treat you differently?
Once in a while, I usually don't lead with the fact that I'm legally blind. So I try to show people what I can do before I dive into it. The very first place I worked, while I was losing my vision, I would say they were thinking I wasn't going to be able to do anything, but my subsequent jobs have not been so bad because I was able to, when people think, oh, you're legally blind, you won't be able to do anything, and then you are, they're amazed at whatever you can do. But for the most part, as you can tell, I'm a talker, so that works out very well in assisted living. People just want to be heard and understood. I am going to offset the stamp a little bit this time, see if it makes a different impression.
Oh, wow. Look at you go.
I think it was 2 presentations before. Someone said it's very freeing to do this. And it actually, when I lost my vision, it was very freeing for me in that I was a type AAA personality. And I had to learn to let go of some of the control, which has been super hard at first. But now I don't have to worry so much about what I look like, or I can't see people making faces at me. And I just know I have to do the best I can, and that has to be good enough. And that is very freeing sometimes.
Tell them your Christmas cookie story, the snowflakes.
Oh, before I lost my vision, I would make Christmas cookies, and my daughters, of course, would want to decorate Christmas cookies, and I would let my daughters and my husband decorate their cookies in the other room. And then I would decorate my cookies in my room. And then my Christmas cookies were only really for decoration. You did not eat my cookies because they took a lot of time and they looked very good. So that's kind of the intensity I would have, I would say. And then I was like, now I decorate Christmas cookies with my residents. We did gingerbread houses today. And I told them all I cared was that their gingerbread house looked like a bag of candy exploded on it. And to put as much icing and as much candy on as they could. And they did.
I saw a question. Crafty Al wants to know, are you newer to card making, or did you make them pre-vision loss?
Newer. I did do some crafts with my girls, but not to the extent of this kind of craft making. Actually, after I lost my vision, my youngest daughter and her mother-in-law are very into card making, and so is Christy, of course. And so then I got started. Christy has given me many ideas of layering for the different crafts. And so one of the things I'm doing right now is feeling for the little feet on the bottom of the penguins. There they are. And that's one thing you get used to when you can't see. And I was able to, so I'm able to do proportion, but you learn tricks of the trade. At my work, I have videos that we watch, and I put little buttons on them on the bottom so that I know which videos. I count them off 1 to 10. I do have a very good memory, so that helps me quite a bit. If I didn't have the memory I have, I would probably end up having a lot harder time. I do ask for guidance a lot from people. I'll ask them if they could show me where something is or help me get it put in the right position. I do exercise with my residents every morning. You don't have to know how to see to do that. I'm not a good singer at all, but we sing every day and my residents love it. I'm not sure if my sentiment is upside down or not because I just grabbed it. So here's my second card.
The sentiment's right.
Oh, good. Oh, good. So how much time do we have, ma'am?
You still have 12 minutes.
Oh, wow. I can get a third card done. I told Christy. Okay, sure.
Colleen said, a long time ago, I interviewed a blind person and I was impressed on how she found her way to the bus stop in downtown Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
And followed her just to see how it was. She was awesome too.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we weren't able to hire because they filled the position, but it was nice to interview just the same. Dawn said the advances in this world have really helped to improve the management and resources for those with disabilities. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
Your card's looking amazing. Yvette said, my mom has all but lost her vision due to macular.
My vision is similar. Vision loss is similar to macular. I have no central vision, but not in a spot. It's in a line. Everything I can tell is like a white fog. And mine is progressive, is definitely continued to get worse, even though they said it wouldn't. But I am still losing vision, or the loss of light. It's not vision anymore. It's just I have light, and the light is getting a little dimmer, and it is getting a little less. The edges are very blurry to any light. We're almost done with this third one. Christy is really good. She's a good instructor. She did OMA card making and crafting, which is opening minds through art for residents with dementia and mental acuity issues. And because of that, I was able to learn some techniques that really help my residents, and they are amazing. We layer paints and stickers and ephemera, and we use all kinds of tools to paint with, and they love it. And the good thing is, I don't care what it looks like. I always tell them it's beautiful because it is. It's theirs. And they did it by themselves. Let's see what this does. Okay.
If you want to switch up the order, you can.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, here we'll put this on first.
Or do you want a bigger one? The other one?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Oops.
There's one medium and one.
Ooh, this one. I'm going to use this one this time.
And you can even layer them too. What you do is just put one in the
hot pink is one of my favorite colors, so I'm glad to be using that.
2 very fun cards. You're doing a great job. Sherry, have you experienced an increase in the acuity of your other senses? Can you discuss?
Yes. I would say I definitely probably pay attention to my other senses better. So I'm definitely aware of smells more. Smells really affect me.
You want to hold it? You're just kind of pouncing on the plastic. Sorry. Smells help you better.
Whoops. Smells. I definitely am feeling the smells or understanding the smells more. I also, my hearing, because I have to listen so I don't step on people or fall over people or people are coming at me. So you can't really whisper around me because I can definitely hear whispering. And when my residents think they're talking about me quietly, I definitely hear them. But yeah, I would say I hear and smell much more than before.
Meg says, my brother has macular degeneration. He's lost his central vision. Delise says, you are such a pleasure to watch and listen to. She said sorry about the caps, but Sherry didn't notice.
I don't notice the caps. That's the one thing that I don't.
Do this smaller when you have a better chance.
That's one thing that, I think I'm less offendable because I just don't even realize what's going on half the time directly around me unless somebody tells me. So I'm definitely not offended much. You just kind of learn to go with it, I guess. I'm not saying I never have a bad day. I definitely have bad days where I want to scream that it's not fair, maybe, or I'm tired of it. Probably more that I'm tired of it. But then something good happens. My residents are happy just to have someone talking to them. And so that's a good thing. I'm probably less critical of my daughters as they get older, so they're probably happy about that.
We're down to about 6 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna finish up with
Oh,
this
that's pretty. That gave that bouquet.
look.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna finish up with a stamp here and a couple more pieces of ephemera, and I will have 3 cards finished. I can honestly say I've been loving this tonight. This has been really fun.
So this has been a treat watching you, enjoying watching you create and hearing about your experiences. Thanks so much. How about taste, texture, smells? Since smells have increased, since I feel like smell affects my taste buds. Dawn.
Sometimes yes. I will say though that when you don't see as well, food might not taste as scrumptious because it doesn't look as beautiful either. So sometimes I think I am missing out on some of that. Not that I stopped eating cookies or anything like that, but sometimes not being able to see how beautiful. I used to take a lot of tests for my management, and I'm a very aesthetic person, so losing my vision was very difficult for that part. But my day-to-day is not horrible. And since I was very lucky to have vision at one time, then I was fortunate. So I finding my pieces here. Sorry. That's one. Hold on. Sorry.
What do you want?
I have another piece of ephemera. Oh, there it is.
That's what you have
The
in
sediment.
your left hand. Is the
Ephemera.
That's
Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. So you get confused on where you put things down. That's the worst part. But
oh, I'll get you another one. Oh,
no, I just had it upside down.
Now you're putting it backwards.
Oh,
that's okay.
Oh my goodness. Yes, this is.
Just put it backwards. Yeah. It's fine.
Okay. Let's put that guy there. Right. And we're going to put the last one on. Any other questions?
And that, no, other the blue and pink are so pretty. I would be scared of getting tricked into eating something yucky like spinach.
Well, I love everything except lima beans, and the texture of lima beans will set me off. So
not tomatoes either.
Yeah, I'm not keen on tomatoes, but I don't want to be tricked into spinach. I mean, into lima beans. I love spinach, fresh and cooked.
Beautiful. This is lovely.
There's my last one.
You can envision.
I'm glad you're saying it's beautiful because I can't tell, but I do love hot pink, and so I'm okay with it.
It's a Recollections. I think I got it at Michael's years ago. All right. I think we're.
Thank you so much for letting me be in part of this.
Show them your cards.
All right.
Although your penguins are upside down on that one.
All right.
Okay.
Yep. And there we go.
All right. So there we go.
All right.
We did 3.
Yay.
Francie's team spinach. Thank you. Thanks for watching.
I think I'll meet you on Friday, Francie.
Oh, let me put. They can't see. You just wave your hands at the bottom. They say bye.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. All right. We'll see you at the next hop. Thanks. And stream.